Sowore was granted bail by a Nigerian judge in the court alongside Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers. And immediately, while they were sitting down outside the court waiting for the bail to be perfected, because the judge requested for somebody who is a citizen of the jurisdiction where the court proceedings happened, that the person must have at least 500,000 in his account. I'll tell you the implication of that statement. He said the person must have at least 500,000 in his account, and they brought the people. Of course, Sowore has been granted bail, so he was sitting outside under the tree at the court, and the guys who were supposed to, sign a surety for him were inside the court doing the paperwork, and the police came and they kidnapped Sowore, the same exact thing that they did to Very Dark Man. And what was Sowore's crime? Allegedly, he had a problem with the Inspector General of Police, who by the Nigerian Constitution should have retired by now. Okay, but Tinubu kept him there for reasons best known to the government. Governments do what they do. And so they bundled Sowore, they almost broke his arm, and then they took him into custody. First of all, that's illegal. If the court has granted him bail, the court is the only one that has the right to issue his rearrest, right? But that was not done. They asked for the arrest warrant, and the policeman brought out a folded paper which did not open, and then Sowore was put into custody again till now as we speak. And I posted this here saying Sowore is a hero, and some people, obviously APC thugs, came here to start insulting their father, not me. Now, what this simply means is that people are above the law in Nigeria. We know this already, but Sowore is a presidential candidate who can be actually granted bail on personality. It doesn't even really need people to come and say, oh, yeah, we are the ones that will sign shorty for him. He's not running anywhere, okay? And for those of you who think that Sowore is going to break because you don't like him, Sowore's arrest, I think Sowore is the only man who has been arrested more than Fela. I don't know if I'm correct, but yeah, right now as we speak, his passport has been seized in this country. He has been confined to Abuja. At some point, he was arrested by practically all the leaders since since the days of Babangida. Babangida was the one that rusticated him from the University of Lagos because he was protesting for the Abiola situation. Abacha government arrested him. Abdul Salami government arrested him. They charged him to court. When this man from Ekiti State was the Senate president, they sued Sowore to court as well. Now, I don't even want to go through all those levels because Jonathan's government as well, it wasn't Jonathan, Reno Mokri sued Sowore. I was trying to close his Sahara Reporters account in the US, but it didn't work. Buhari entered power, same thing, attacked Sowore. This is Tinubu's government. Again, all they are trying to do is just make him stop. Okay, but the man has never stopped. So I'm going to ask your conscience a simple question. Do you think that Sowore should be supported or abandoned? For me, I know that he should be supported because all the fights that Sowore has fought in this country has never been his personal fights, except when he was taken to court for reasons best known to the government. And all of those cases where he was taken to court was struck, except during the Abdul Salam government when they froze Sahara Reporters account for 1 year in Nigeria. This man has not broken, he has not folded. Okay. Personally, I supported Peter Obi in the last election. And I just still don't have a problem with Peter Obi. This election, I'm going to support Sowore if they release him and allow him contest, because I think that before that election, they are going to do everything that they can to keep this man away. Those who want to support Peter Obi is a good man. right? Good man. You can't even take that away. His records show that. But this is about choice. I've studied Sowore. As far as the father is my personal friend, he's a great personality. Now, one thing you cannot take away from Sowore is the fact that, think about it. People are saying, oh, Sowore embezzled AAC's money for election and all of that stuff. You think if that was true, that Sowore would have not been arrested on that grounds. So Nigerian government will paint a narrative just to make you look bad, because originally they don't have any real reason to arrest you or charge you to court or blah blah blah, right? But in the first time in this country, a judge says, I'm not going to allow anybody influence me. I'm going to grant this guy bail because he has not done anything wrong. So they said, oh, they will enter the jurisdiction that the court asked them not to enter. It's a protest. It's a protest. And Sowore was not the first man that was arrested. They arrested other people, and they said, oh, during the investigation that they mentioned Sowore's name as the leader of the protest. That was in the public domain. Nobody hid it from anybody that Sowore was the one leading the protest. They even granted interviews saying this protest is going to go on October 20th. So the government naturally thinks that is going to ignite the fire of what happened in 2020 on October 20th again. So they told him, you can't protest at this particular place, you can't protest at this particular place. My bone of contention really is the Nigerian youth who seem to be content with the situation that is going on. People are doing illegal stuff in this country in the name of power. They abuse it, they do whatever they like, and some Nigerian youth, probably because they benefit or their family benefit from it, they don't see anything wrong with it. The truth about Nigeria is that Nigeria will happen to everybody. Just take your time. You understand? Just take your time. Nigerian police, on the other hand, I've said it countless times, they are not the people you should be fighting for. Sowore protested that Nigerian police welfare, blah, blah, blah. NSAS said Nigerian police welfare, blah, blah, blah. The police has never changed, okay? Again, everybody try as much as you can to obey the law, respect the law. But when you hear saying in the protest, saying police benefit, no come aside, leave them. They are enjoying the situation, obviously. This thing is not rocket science. You understand what I'm saying? So, having said all of this, Sowore definitely will be released. We don't know when, but as I speak to you now, still in the police custody illegally, because allegedly he has a problem with the Inspector General of Police, who is the police boss naturally. And then he'll send his boys. Forget what the court has said. That's exactly what happened. Forget what the court has said. Put this man in prison. He needs to learn a lesson. You understand me? If they can do this to a Sowore who is powerful, popular, and has a lot of information, think about what they will do to the common man. This has happened countless times. There was the time that somebody slapped a driver, a senator, and everybody went on social media, including my guy, Very Dark Man, saying that this is illegal. This is 2 days later, the driver came and said he offended the man. It's simple. Make the people hungry, provide crumbs for them, and they will worship you. That's exactly what's happening right now in Nigeria. Sowore has to be free. He has not committed any crime. If anybody has committed any crime, there's the law court. And the law court, in this case, granted the man bail. But the Nigerian government has said they will release him when they want to. That's what's happening right now. God go help all of us for Nigeria. But you, when they insult me, say because I post Sowore as hero, go happen to you. In Jesus' name.